Thank you again, everyone. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank
Cool.
you.
And
Thank you,
so let's
everyone.
just go ahead and get started. So I guess we can start maybe Carmen and Yuki, if you guys want to just give us a little bit of a brief introduction in your own words, tell us who you are as artists and a little bit about your background and experience.
Right.
Cool.
Because I said something am I starting words first?
Go for it. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, sure. My name is Yuki. I'm currently at a video game company and doing character art, 3D character art. So I'm in general mostly 3D character person. But I do sketches and sculpting and all sorts of creative stuff in general. So I generally make things cute and something I inspired from movies or some little monsters from ancient Japan culture. And so basically, like anything interests me, I usually create.
Very cool.
Cool. And I'm a concept artist. Yuki and I actually both work in the same place right now. That's how we know each other. With both, she's the lead character and I'm a lead concept artist. But as far as background, that I dabbled in an environment and also character art, and I did very many different styles like realism, cartoony. And now back to, but I found my real passion in realistic, leaning like futuristic type of artwork. So that's what I'm doing now and trying to do more of.
That's awesome. And I have to ask you, I know that you are known to many as Carguin. Am I
Yes,
pronouncing that correctly?
that's correct. That's correct.
How did that nickname come about?
Well, I'm generally a little shy with my sort of public persona, so I don't know why I felt like I needed right from college when I was an art student, I felt that I needed to come up with a different name for myself, an alias almost, and I really like penguins, especially
That's
especially
awesome.
Baby Emperor. So I came up with that name and I named everything, my blog and my website after that name.
I love
So now that I'm kind of like diving into NFT space, I felt it appropriate to to use it again.
that is awesome. I love it. Who doesn't love penguins, right? They're
I
the
know.
best.
Yeah.
There will be lots of penguins at the party. We'll see.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I don't know if you guys can see LK's avatar, but
I
Oh
am
yeah.
having a security guard penguin.
yes,
That
So
is
that's
awesome. That is so
Awesome.
that
cool.
came from that. That's basically what I
Right, right,
drew as
right.
myself.
so that will be part of our collectible coming soon.
So, so we've got a group of penguin lovers here in the building.
But I mean, Yuki, I don't know if you want to talk about it, but you worked in sports.
Yes, I don't know if I want to talk about it, but yes, I did it. Yes, in the past, I worked a lot of sports games,
Okay.
such as NBA and
Oh, well,
FIFA.
you are responsible for then. My boyfriend is addicted to NBA
Oh,
2K, so I have
Ah, yes,
oh my God, yes.
he's
Yeah,
probably playing it right now as we're talking.
possibly. Yes.
That's awesome. That's really cool though.
Yeah.
It's cool with that game in particular. It's been cool to see kind of the evolution. Like I know now
Right.
it looks complete like they look like human bit like real people.
Yeah.
Like I was like
It
he was
gets better and better, right?
it's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's really
It's
impressive.
insane.
Yeah, a bunch of talented people.
Totally. Yeah. And then what about for you, Car?
and basically I got to paint Spider-Man, and I got to like reimagine. I mean, it's not exactly reimagine because you still have to stick to the license and the original designs and stuff. But we have a certain amount of liberty in how we want to say portray um, the uh, the the Marvel Universe and the air carrier. I forgot exactly the name of the carrier, but I was able to basically paint different types of like vehicles, environments, and characters. I gotta do it all. So, and then I get to see them animated. Um, and we were working in a very small studio. It was I love collaborating in a small studio environment where you're not just you do not have very little ownership. You have you basically can say I painted this whole thing, and
Okay.
then this whole thing is animated. Get to pass it on and see it come to life. Whereas in film, it was also very exciting, but it's like I get to say I painted this little corner of this background.
I do a lot of sketching, especially when I'm traveling. I carry my sketchbook everywhere all the time, like wherever I go to, especially when I'm visiting like somewhere expensive like Europe or something. And then sketch, those like thousands of years of sculptures and then in front of me and then makes me feel like $1 million, sketching it on
Totally.
site. So
Yeah.
that's what I enjoy a lot. Other than that, I do a lot of figure sculpture and I like making little toys. I have two dogs and then they're my daughters. So like they're my muse a lot of times. So
Love it.
I make a little dog sculptures and stuff like something like this. I don't know if you can see, but
Oh, that's so cute. That's
I
so
can
cool.
articulate it.
That looks exactly like
Wow.
her dog, by the way.
What kind of dog
Yeah.
do you have, by the way?
This is a pit bull, rescue pit bull.
I have a pit
Uh,
bull too.
oh
Oh
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, I gotta make you one then.
Yeah. I gotta send you a
Yeah.
picture then.
I'm actually needier than my dog, so then I get separation anxiety. So like I
Oh,
had to make a copy of my dog so that I can take it with everywhere
oh, that's so
when I
sweet.
travel.
That's
Yeah, so like
awesome.
Oh,
I
cute.
make similar things in 3D as well for fun.
Nice. That's so cool. And so I guess you could just kind of answered this a little bit.
Mhm.
But what are some of your guys' biggest inspirations? What or
Mm.
who?
Well, yeah, my dogs are not inspirations, but they are my muse,
Yeah.
definitely. I drew hundreds times, thousands times of them all the time. But sometimes I get inspired from old movies or friends' work and yeah, anything
Yeah.
to stimulate my creativity. Suddenly I get this like a creative juju hits me once in a while after watching someone's work or movies, a TV show, anything. And then, okay, I have to draw, I have to make something. And
Right.
um, that's how my creative process starts.
When you say old movies, do you mean like classic movies, black and white type films, or what do you mean?
It could be anything. Like I'm actually a horror film enthusiast, so
Oh,
like I watch
nice.
everything, like Exorcist to really crappy ones, and
Yeah.
then
Nice.
yeah, it could be black and white. Yeah.
Yuki's tolerance against horror movie is top notch.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, there's
The
a
Oh
dog is
yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
there
dog.
she
Yeah.
is. Fuji.
doggy. Awesome. This NFT project that we get to see from you guys will let you do a little bit of that and we'll
Yeah.
get to see kind of
Hope
this
so.
side. Do you want to? I know you mentioned a little bit about the project, but would both of you guys maybe want to tell us just a little bit more about what people should expect from this project, what the inspiration was, and what you're kind of hoping people take away from it?
Yeah, for sure.
Uh, I can start. So around that pandemic started going around, like about a year and a half ago. So I made this little figurine based on Japanese yokai, which is some like a folklore monster, like old time, like samurai time Pokemon, I would say. So they are a bunch of, weird monsters.
That
And
sounds
during the
awesome.
pandemic in Japan, it started trending on Twitter. So
Mm.
this monster called Amabie is a, I don't know, sea monster, some half mermaid, half duck, weird, weird creature. But the story behind it is basically it shows up during the pandemic and then show itself to the people and then tell them draw my picture and then show it to everyone, then you'll be saved. So that's kind of
Okay.
a prophecy or something, right? So
Yeah.
then, because of the pandemic, someone found this somewhere, and it started trending. And then it started from Japanese artists, and then all the artists started drawing this monster. And then I thought it's pretty fun and then neat thing to join in. And then I paired up with my concept art, illustrator friend in Japan. So he drew some rough concept first, and then I made 3D version of it, and then ended up we turned this little monster into a collectible vinyl toy, and it's actually sold in Japan right now.
Wow.
And then that experience inspired me to go more towards that kind of direction. Yeah, so what you can expect from me, maybe some little cute monsters. That's
Love
a
that.
short summary of it. Yes.
Nice. That's exciting. That's such a cool story. Just I don't know that. So I'm assuming that this monster has been around for before the pandemic for like hundreds of years.
Right, hundreds of years, and then there's always, like a historical, some drawing left behind, and
Right.
they look horrifying, actually.
And you made him cute.
Yes, and then it was really inspiring to see everybody's adapted version of this yokai, and
Yeah.
then like, oh, why not, do this? And then it's been done so many times by many others as well, but I'm really interested in that right now.
So cool. Well, can't wait to see your interpretation.
Sure.
Awesome.
For me, my maybe also dark in a different way. My story behind this artwork is basically that it has to do with my father growing up. So he was not completely supportive of me pursuing art as a little kid. And I remember one of the first things I liked drawing were Dragon Ball. And it's like, a lot of like different anime characters that I liked drawing. And I grew up in Hong Kong. So I remember drawing on the floor. I was like maybe 5 years old or so. And he came along and he's like, go practice the piano. And it's a very, I don't know how to, stereotypical thing that like we all
Yeah,
have
I
to
did
play the
piano too.
piano. Yep.
Asian family thing.
It's almost like you have to play the piano.
Mm.
So he told me to go practice, and I did. I was like, oh, please, I'll play in an hour. Please let me finish this drawing. And I remember I was drawing a character named Cell in Dragon Ball, and he's very complicated to draw. You have to kind of like draw. He has all these different patterns and all these little details. And I remember like erasing so many times to just get the right shape. And eventually I, finished him, and I was like so proud of myself, right? And I still wanted to, draw another character. And then he came back and he's like, well, it's been an hour, go play the piano. And I was like, please, just 15 more minutes. And then he grabbed my sketchbook and he tore it up. And he told me, drawing is not going to earn you rice. And it's a Chinese saying of like it's not going to make you money basically. In Cantonese, it's they would wan do fan. Like you cannot find rice to eat with it. So this is a kind of a personal project for me to. I basically painted a lot of different rice bowls. um, there's like rice bowls with drawings that I used to draw that kind of got my art career started on the bowl. And then there's also like rice bowls that are there's different sayings in Chinese. We love our rice. We love our rice bowl. So different meanings. So for example, iron rice bowl, Tit Fan Wun means you have a very stable job. Like a stable government job is an iron rice bowl.
Okay. Yeah, like
Um,
stone, like iron, like
yeah,
can't.
yeah, very sturdy, very steady, very safe.
Hmm.
You also have golden rice bowl. It means like, oh, you made it. That's
Mm,
wealth and prosperity. And also you would say don't mess with someone else's rice bowl.
mm,
That means don't mess with their career, like
right.
their means of earning,
Don't mess with
money.
their money.
Don't mess with their money. So it's a series of different rice bowls to kind of like my way of like telling them that like I'm okay. um,
Right.
Here is how, and I find it interesting because like in the the way the NFT has developed, it's almost like uh, artwork is seen as it can in a metaphorically it's like rice bowl. um, and for him, I it's almost like I can tell him now like artwork can be a rice bowl.
Yeah.
And I mean one I might even be able to digitally send him a rice bowl now and be like, look at this, Dad, be okay.
Right.
Like, and I kind of want it to be a way to let like if other people who grew up having very similar experience as me to feel okay that they're that they're not alone in this experience as well. So it's kind of like my way of like contributing to that message, I hope.
That's amazing. I think that there's a lot of people who have, can relate with that and have that really resonate with them as, having their parents or their loved ones or even just society being like, oh, there's no money in creativity. Like there's not, you can't be an artist. You're going to be a starving artist. Even going back to rice and starving artists, there's like a connection
Yeah,
there.
there, yep.
But so I think that's wow, thank you for sharing that. I mean, that's very powerful. And I think that a lot of people for sure within this community
Yeah,
can.
literally, the rice ball was the only thing I could eat to buy oil paint.
So it's connected to artists in many ways too.
Yeah.
Also.
It's
Yeah.
very
That's
relatable.
amazing. Well, we're so excited to see these artworks once they are released on August 6th. And so we have LK here who is putting together this amazing event where the artworks will be revealed. And there's a bunch of other like really, really cool things happening at this event. So LK, do you want to tell?
We will have lots of interesting, entertaining events like live music, and then also a few live chat with folks like Sandbox, Sebastian, Sandbox Game, and then Blancos. So to kind of also make it more informative, and then we'll kick off the auction for the NFT arts that put together by these two fantastic artists. And then we also have a sort of like a mini collectibles that we put together. So I can do a quick sharing on screen. Not going to spend too much time, but we'll just do it very quickly. Oh, let me choose. I'm gonna show first. This is Yuki.
Ah,
Can you guys see it?
Oh, there she is.
I love it so much.
that's awesome.
I love it.
There you go. There's her. There's
That is
her.
so
So she
cute.
will be in the metaverse, walking around with you guys if you join the
Oh,
party.
Oh, that is so
love it
cool.
so much.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
I have to show
Yeah.
this. I have to show the second
Well,
one.
so when you guys are there on site, you have to see back side of it
Here you
too.
go. I'm showing it.
Oh, okay.
So Yuki has one of the coolest hairstyle. I mean, it
Like,
doesn't
You
show
you don't
on
yeah.
see
screen.
it, right?
So
Yes,
I
there it
don't
is.
see it, but
you
yeah.
have to see the back. You have to see the back, right?
That is so
Yeah.
cool.
And then, like I said before, there will be a lot of penguins.
Of
Yeah.
course.
This is
There's gotta
this is
be.
this is Carbon. This is the
Yes, that's me.
Lululemon hoodie version of it,
Is
right?
Lululemon okay with
Nice.
that?
Yeah.
Oh well, okay. Not say it out loud. Not say it out loud. Just hoodie,
It's a
and
hoodie.
so we will ensure like make sure like get Carbon ready with her avatar
Nice.
and these cute little penguin hoodies, and then we'll be ready to walk around and dance around in crypto fossils.
That is so
And
cool. So it's gonna be a penguin party, all out
Ah,
penguin
yes.
party.
there will be penguin, there will be whales actually as well. There are
Of
quite a
course,
lot of
there's
like
gotta be.
yeah, it's gonna be not gonna be a jungle parties, but there will be a lot of fun in this party.
That's
And
amazing.
I'm gonna just show quickly. We're not going to show too much, but I think we'll have like a bunch of other events. So this is like a quick sort of invitation page
Oh wow.
put together. So here is like a preview of the gallery. Just like it's not the final, but just show you the photos, the some of the art pieces that we have there,
That's
and
so
then I will skip very quickly, but people can at least see a little bit of those rice bowls coming up. And
wow.
then this is like one of the proud project that Carbon did, and then some of her personal
Oh
pieces.
my gosh, that's gorgeous.
And then this is also from Carbon. It's amazing works. And then I'm gonna skip. This is Yuki, right? The
Wow,
Wonder Woman
that is so cool.
is so cool, and she has a lot. Oh, okay, cool. Let me go. Okay, this is just a sneak peek. I
Ah!
cannot show too much, but I can tell you she has maybe a sweet teeth. So
Ah!
there you go, dessert. But so make the sort of legendary monster to be the modern
Right.
modern friend of yours, and
That's
this
Yes,
so
is
I
also
cool.
love
her.
Pennywise so much.
There you go.
A little
Is
too much.
That's
her? Is
amazing.
this a hand sketch, or I actually
Yeah,
don't know.
hand. It's a digital, but it's a hand sketch. Yeah.
Right. I mean,
Wow.
looks amazing, right? I wouldn't want to look at it during
That's
the
crazy.
nighttime. I wouldn't be able to sleep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but now I'm good. So just and then
That's
there you go. Another dessert. Come on.
oh
And the green tea.
cute.
No?
Oh,
So it's
sweet.
Oh
pretty
my gosh.
delicate. And then there you go, the tower.
Oh, that is
So
cool.
people will so it's gonna be like a 5 round party, so we will put up some art pieces on the wall, like maybe almost like a graffiti exhibition, plus some other space that will show, and then we will show the live streaming with inside the metaverse. So then we'll have all these different live chat programs, and for about 4 hours from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay.
on August 6th, Friday. So I hope we can cover as many time zones as possible, and then just make sure everyone can attend.
Amazing.
And that is all from me. And
That is so cool. It's so
Super
excited.
exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be really awesome. It sounds like a lot of fun, and it's cool that you guys are gonna have these amazing artworks from two stunning creators like yourselves, but also just all the fun stuff that's gonna be going on too to really make this like an immersive community event that people
yep.
from all over the world can be a for both of you guys coming to the NFT space. It's really exciting, but I think you guys are doing it right. Like you're pursuing these projects that have these personal connections to you and deep meanings, and it seems like both of you have really thought about what you want to do for these projects and what it means to you and why it's special to you. So I think that is a recipe for a great NFT project right there. So we're
Thank
so
you.
excited. Like, thank you, LK, for the sneak peek. And we're all just super, super excited for this event and to get to completely experience the artworks in their full glory.
Yep.
So thank you
Thank
all
you.
so much for just taking the
Thank you
time
so
to
much.
chat with us. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is so cool.
Thank you,
Yeah.
guys. So
It's
for
super
see
fun.
you guys next week then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take care, ladies. Thank
Cool.
you so much again. Really
Thank you. Bye,
appreciate you
guys.
taking the time.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.